Welcome back, everyone. We're joined now by Dr. Theodore James from St. Joseph Gastroenterology. Thank you so much for being with us today, Dr. James.
Thanks for having me, Peter.
And it's a great time to have you here because March is Colon Cancer Awareness Month. First, can we just talk about colon cancer, what it is, and why early screening is just so important?
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, March is Colon Cancer Awareness Month. This is the second most common cancer in America. And what people need to know about it is that in its advanced stages, it is very serious and can require surgery and chemotherapy. But through colonoscopy and early detection, oftentimes we can remove precancerous lesions or sometimes even early cancers without the need for surgery or chemotherapy. And so this screening test does not just detection, but also can prevent colon cancer.
It's such a common form of cancer, as you just noted. What are some of the risk factors that make someone maybe more at risk for colon cancer than your average person?
Right. So we do know that it can run in families. So if you have a first-degree relative who has been diagnosed with colon cancer, you're at increased risk. There's a handful of other genetic conditions that would increase that risk. But we do see that after the age of 45, that risk goes up tremendously. And for that reason, about 5 years ago, the screening age was reduced from 50 to 45.
And would you encourage people under the age of 45 to get screened if they have perhaps other risk factors as well?
Yeah, for sure. If they meet any of the criteria that I mentioned before, so first-degree relative or a genetic condition that predisposes towards it. But certainly if you're seeing worrisome symptoms, if you're seeing blood in your stool, if you're having a change in your bowel habits, these are signs that you want to talk to your primary care doctor about because they may warrant further investigation.
You also mentioned, when it comes to early detection, those screenings so key. What are kind of the golden standards of screenings and finding out if you have colon cancer?
Sure. So yeah, there are many modalities in the United States and generally in most of the Western world. The colonoscopy, where there's a thin camera with a light and a channel for taking biopsies, is performed under sedation in order to perform the procedure. That is the one that we generally recommend as the gold standard because it is the most sensitive and also has the ability to remove lesions. If you choose not to proceed with colonoscopy, which is again the preferred modality, there's other stool-based tests such as the Cologuard or the microscopic blood test that can also be used.
Fantastic. And if people are looking for care or want to set up a screening, how can they get in touch with St. Joseph to do so?
Yeah, so St. Joseph Hospital is very involved in the colon cancer prevention game. We just completed our annual Colonathon where we offered free screening colonoscopies to those without insurance who are unable to afford them otherwise. But yes, we have open access colonoscopies so your primary care doctor can refer you directly without the need for a pre-procedural consultation. Or if you'd like, you can call our office directly and self-refer without the need for a primary care doctor.
All right, colon cancer awareness is just so important. Dr. James, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
All right, and your full forecast is coming right up. Stay with us.